Hello everyone, and welcome along to the West Coast Ball Connection YouTube channel here. It's the GBA Sunday Grand Final between Pecunis Old Gold and Sabres Red. This should be a good game to call, and of course we're recording this probably a week after adding some commentary on the game here. Glenn Fairfield is with me. Glenn, welcome.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Should be a good game. It's a veterans versus youngsters, so it's just a matter of whether the veterans have got enough in the legs to keep up with some of the up-and-coming stars of Hobart basketball.
Absolutely. So strap yourselves in for the next 50 or so minutes and let's check out the game.
So here we are with tip-offs Jay Parrott and Lance Smith, and it's won by Xavier's, who are in the red. We've got Stanwicks over in the corner for the first shot of the game as a missed three-pointer. Timmy Byrne gets the rebound. Over to the veteran Warren Stanwicks. And Timmy Byrne passes to Drew Schultz, although he's not in the same team as him. So
No. So Sabres Red caused a turnover, and here they come down the floor. So Manny Smith trying to get that through to a few people. And they went to Mick Cleary and couldn't get it to go. So Connor Smith goes all the way, and he misses that one. I'm sure he'll be wanting that one back, Glenn.
He will indeed, and he's normally a good finisher. Connor Smith is, I don't think he'd be too annoyed now. There's been a fair bit of basketball, so he's given him a few minutes to warm up as Damien Martin, not Damien Martin from the Perth Wildcats, but this one's Damien Martin, the PE teacher or the school teacher from Pecunis Old Gold, and he hits a nice shot as Matty Smith brings the ball down for Pecunis Old Gold. So they've started off all right in the lead. And that's a good thing for them, especially against the red-hot Xavier's team, as Nick Cleary throws up a bit of a odd shot there, a bit off balance, I should say.
A bit strong on that shot as well too, Glenn.
It's Stanwicks.
Foul on the play.
And we've got the two Woolcock twins.
Yep. So Dom and Joe Woolcock, and Josh Sparks is the third member of that refereeing troika.
A three-point shot, the first three-point shot of the game made by Jack Stanwicks. So it's actually three good referees that I'm pretty sure they'll let these guys play. So
yep, I think they will. That is for sure. Connor Smith coming down the other end here. Goes cross court to his brother in Liam. Back to Stanwicks now. Smith at the corner, and nothing but net on that one, Glenn.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard defensive game for Pecunis Old Gold to stop the two Smith brothers and Jack Stanwicks who can all shoot outside, and they've had a good percentage. And then they've got Timmy Byrne, and who's a bit of a veteran now, and Warren Stanwicks, who doesn't mind a shot either. So
Q gets the shot to go, but Perry with the rebound, and the ball came back to Liam Smith. Now Stanwicks goes for another three.
Cleary with the rebound. I think, why... Oh, Pecunis Old Gold, there's a foul there. But, Pecunis Old Gold, they've got some talented players on there. It's just a matter of whether they can maintain their fitness up and down the court, although they've got some subs.
Yeah, they do.
Xavier's are running 5 players, so...
Yes, which I think's been the case throughout most of the roster, hasn't it?
Yeah, I believe Warren Stanwicks was going to play for whatever team didn't have enough players.
Right.
Sort of the same. I think he started off playing for Xavier's and then he went to Old Gold.
Yep.
They've got 6 or 7 players, or maybe 7 or 8 players in this game. So, sort of the association, they're not so much worried about the winning and the losing and stuff. It's more about making things fair. And look at Warren, at his age of 50 odd, is still able to play at Premier League or Div 1, or this is one higher than Div 1 actually, so...
And it's really good to see the participation levels here too. Every time I come down and check out the GBA Sundays, Glenn, there's always lots of teams playing and lots of people taking part on a Sunday afternoon just for a bit of a social hit out.
Yeah, there is, and it's probably, they've got grand finals on different courts here, and they start, the hard thing for the association is there's so many teams that teams might play at 1 o'clock, and as Nick Cleary gets a nice 2-pointer. But the teams start at 1 o'clock, so by the time the grand final for the A grade comes on, they're social family teams. So they've got the little kids there, so they don't probably get the crowd that they would like for this Premier League grand final.
Oh, absolutely, yes. There's a few spread it out there today, and certainly good to see them though in the building supporting obviously their friends or relatives or family members. Meanwhile, Drew Schultz on the backdoor play.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I think it was from Matthew Smith. It was there, so veteran sort of pass inside. And Drew's been playing for a long time. He's a good finisher. He
certainly has been. And Liam Smith with the O board. Can't get that to go either. And Manny Smith to bring it down. So about 6.5 minutes played, and the attempted alley-oop there from Manny Smith to Perrott was nearly on.
And nice pass inside there. Connor Smith to Liam Smith with the finish there. So
good to see the Smith boys playing together.
Yeah, certainly a talented bunch, and it was, it's good that they get on so well and complement each other's game along with obviously Jack Stamix. They really
absolutely as Connor Smith gets the layup there. And I haven't seen an argument between Connor or Liam either, so fair to say they do get along well at home, I would assume. Tracy could prove me otherwise, but anyway, hello to Tracy if you're watching. So Timmy Byrne with the ball here. Gives it off to Warren Stanwicks and can't get that to go.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes.
Skyhook there by Warren Stanwicks.
A flare in that skyhook, that is for sure. Ball down low here to Perrott. Puts it up. Can't get that one to go either. And then we're quickly down the floor here.
Warren Stanwicks. Again, nice pass. That's really good teamwork.
Just a missed shot on that one. Again, Stanwicks, and then that's a foul on
Damien Martin.
Damien Martin, thank you.
Pretty easy call there.
And Blake Graham coming in.
Rodney Graham's son.
Yes.
He's a lefty too, so.
He is. Did notice that in the junior season that this went Glenn, and yeah, very handy little player in his under-18 team in the domestic roster.
Bit of a step up here. Good experience for him to play against the likes of Jack Stanwicks and Connor Smith, who are really at the top of the state. With their now, there's a handful of players now that are really standing out.
Oh,
it's pretty exciting stuff for NBL1, and hopefully we can get some of these kids into an NBL squad as well for the Tasman Cup campus.
Absolutely, yes, man. Smith knocks it down from three-point land.
They've started off well. The Old Gold have, so it's just a matter of whether they can maintain it. 10-11 at the moment with, I think that's 9 minutes gone.
And Stanwicks can't get the response. That went in and out.
And you just think with Xavier's, as long as the score is pretty close, generally they're pretty right, especially they are slow starters, as we've sort of said throughout the season where they play domestic basketball for Glenorchy and a number of these boys, as Liam Smith just threw it out of court.
Yep, just thrown it into the guys that won the previous grand final. That was on court 2 here. We'll have highlights of that game for you on the West Coast Ball Connection YouTube channel.
And that was a good game from memory.
It certainly was a bit of an up and down game. They were able to hold the buffer. And, as Connor Smith drives and draws the foul. But, yeah, so able to hold on to a bit of a... It was always out to 10, I think, in that game, Glenn. And then they just, they shot the ball well to close it out, which was good to see.
Yeah, and it's really good that, like, those guys have been playing for 10 years. And we look at, in this comp, if not longer, some of the guys.
Oh, absolutely. There's at least a few that are over that decade, 15-year mark, for sure.
Yeah, there is. And I think it's just good that with the Basketball Association roster is that, they try to make it as even as possible. So there's not big gaps between teams, which is really good. So they're great. They're grading.
Yep, sorry about that, folks.
Their grading system, they're trying to make it as fair as possible, which is good to see. And probably the only teams that really miss out is Connor Smith. Gets a nice pass from his brother Lamb again, so those two are working well together. But I think the teams that miss out here are like, you know, when you're first, second, third and fourth, so the top four, you got the second, third and fourth team.
Yeah.
They get out if they get knocked out in the semis or whatever, and the teams that come fifth and sixth, they play for their cups and whatever other trophies that GBA decide to produce each year for the winners and runners-up.
Jamie Perrott there on the reverse layup. Great work.
Yeah, Jay Perrett's been a really good player for a number of years. Like, you know, he just does the hard stuff.
Well, Blake Graham either lost his footing or there was a bit of contact that the referees let play. And then Connor Smith, well, it looked like Matty Smith, I think, maybe kicked that one somehow.
Nick Cleary sort of put his foot out there, but unintentionally didn't want to hurt anybody, but drew the foul and slowed Connor Smith down.
Time out here, 14 apiece.
So it's not a bad start. I think Puna's old goal to be pretty happy with.
Yeah.
The start, like, you know, and it's just a matter of whether they can maintain this momentum. I guess for them it's momentum. They've played well. They've hit a few outside shots and they've also gone inside as well. They're missing a couple of players as well in Dan Ryan, who's he's another one, a veteran player, but he does all the hard stuff. And I'm trying to work out who else we might have thought. We've got Rodney Graham, who will come off the bench. And
Rodney does get some minutes here somewhere along the game. He's mainly coaching for the majority of it.
He is, and like, you know, the reason why GBA's got timeouts is because of Rodney Graham, because he likes to have a chat with his boys. If it's not during the game, it's after the game, but during the game he likes to, you know, offer his advice, and like, you know, he's been a coach for a lot of years. So
he has been.
It's really good, champion bloke, and still to this day he's got the best block I've ever seen a bloke under 6 feet do, where he sort of rugby tackled a guy in the referee at the Devonport tournament.
Right.
Within, like, in the dying seconds, called a jump ball and allowed our team to get a victory because he squashed the guy. So we don't talk about that very often because I couldn't jump. So I'm thinking Rodney Graham jumped over a bloke about 6'6", and they called a block. No, they called a jump ball, and it shouldn't have been. But anyway, that's Rodney's story, and I like as Drew just throws it out of court. But it's good to see Rodney still involved. As you can see,
he's there. We can see that shiny head of his.
Shiny head there.
Because he's president of the Glenorchy Basketball Association.
Doing some great things, isn't he?
He is,
and he's such a lovely bloke. Him and the steering committee or the leadership group have done a fantastic job, and you know, Glenorchy are a great club. They won the men's comp this year. They came second in the women's in the Div 1. So they're right up there now. Of course, they come second at the statewide league in the men's as well.
Yep, they did.
So it's promising. They've got good juniors. So there's a lot of promise within the GBA, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Absolutely. As Timmy Burns says, get that out of here for Jay
block.
Perrott. But a foul's been called from referee Josh Sparks.
And Jay Perrett's smiling about that one. Like, I think he knows that could have gone either way, but the referee's closer. So could have been a bit of body there from Timmy Byrne. He didn't complain, so there must have been something. But although we haven't got the audio up to hear what he says, but.
No, we don't.
But it's just nice to see Timmy, you know, he'd be, 35, I guess, now. He's older, I don't know how old Timmy is. But still to see him get up is good to see. Get up off the ground, and just good to see that some of these old guys still playing basketball and running around.
It is great to see that as well, as Jack Stanwicks goes for 3. Just short. Always good fun calling these games at this time of year, Glenn, when we get to the grand finals of GBA. It's always good to.
It is, and like, you know, it's they're a good bunch of blokes. It's a great, it's a great competition, and hopefully they get a chance to watch this game and watch it with their family or with their friends and have a few laughs, and hopefully we won't stir them up too much because we don't mean it too much.
That's right.
But here, as we said here, it's just going to be a matter of whether Old Gold can stick with them. And so far, 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Old Gold are doing exactly what they are expected to do. It's just that, how much do they sub, and they've already got Mungo. We want to see Mungo get on the court.
Absolutely, we do.
I want to see he score 20 points. He's the most exciting player probably in the GBA competition. And when he gets a basket, everyone in the stadium.
Oh, absolutely, they do.
So he's an absolute champion.
He certainly is.
And it's really good the way that the Old Gold have looked after him for so many years, and really make him feel part of the team.
Oh, absolutely. It is great to see. Jack Stanwicks knocks down the 3 from downtown.
Can shoot just a little bit, can't he?
Yep.
And he can shoot him from the rafters.
He can. Drew Schultz going for a response. Wants to join in the 3-point party. Can't do it. Now Stanwicks. Yeah, Smith. And Stanwicks going for back-to-back triples. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Just a walk in the park, isn't it? Connor Smith's just working on his assists, I think.
Yep, he sure is.
I think, if you can get any of these three guys, Smith or Stanwicks, on a roll, you get them the ball. And that's what I think is so good about these young guys, is that they don't care who scores, but they really do look out and try and help each other out. And at the end of the day, they just want to win. They don't care how.
Same play, same result.
3 in a row for Stanwicks. So that's, as we talked about, it was 14-15 a second ago, and now it's just blown out.
Yep.
And it's just a matter of whether Kings Old Gold are able to know they've lost it again almost. But are they able to bridge this gap now, because they're going against a very youthful team. It's Nick Cleary, sorry.
Yes, Nick Cleary, thank you.
I think Breakey played in the game before with the blue team.
Yes, he did.
Actually.
Stanwicks going for another 3. And the streak stops at 3 there.
So that streak was an impressive streak as well. So
just catch and shoot off their transition play, Glenn. It's something rare that we see these days.
And he did that in the grand final of the Southern Basketball League.
He did.
He shot some big shots as well. So, there's a foul there.
Connor Smith taking down Drew Schultz. Drew Schultz is not an easy guy to take down, by the way, either.
No, and he does do that well, how he gets players up in the air, Drew does. So he draws the contact, and Connor Smith sort of really fouled. He couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, just spotted on that one.
Picked him up and said, sorry, Drew. And Drew's normally a reliable foul shooter.
Normally he is.
Interesting to see how many he makes here. Drew's kids and wife are in the crowd somewhere there.
Yes, they were on hand, and the tip in goes in from Nick Cleary.
He's outside the 3-point line.
Must have been on the line when he shot, or just inside, Glenn. So margin out back to 4 here, 23-19. A minute 20 here to go in the first half. Now Smith at the corner for 3. He's good.
It's just one after another, isn't it? Pretty frustrating for the Old Gold when they play such good defence, and with the ball movement so good from Xavier's that they just keep moving until they get that nice easy shot, and then they hit him at a good percentage now, so it's pretty frustrating to defend against this. Damien Martin gets a nice 2-point shot in there, and it looks like there's a foul as well.
Yep, so Damien Martin will go to the line for 1.
Timmy Byrne again.
Yep.
He racked up a couple of fouls early on.
And we'll make won't make that free throw. So we're coming down the other end here. Smith. And his brother Liam. Good pass into Stanwicks. Again, good ball movement here by Sabres, and Jack Stanwicks gets it done again.
Yeah, so I think that this could be a long game for Vicuna's Old Gold now that Xavier's are really starting to hit their shots and their teamwork's pretty spot on. So let's hope for Old Gold's sake that they can just reel it in. And there's Matty Smith.
Nearly on the buzzer, Glenn.
The buzzer's there, so what have we got, an 8-point game at half time. So there was some good plays in that. I thought there was some pretty good offensive. Obviously Jack Stanley hit some big shots as Liam Smith did as well, but the teamwork there from Connor Smith as well was really impressive. just making that extra pass. Timmy Byrne gets the rebounds and off they go. So it's they don't care sort of who scores. And for Old Gold, they've just got to really try and slow down. One of these guys, you put a box on one of Jack Stevens and Connor Smith or Lane Smith start firing.
Yeah, I think if you throw any type of defence, I mean, they've got an answer for it, don't they, Glenn?
And especially with Liam and Connor Smith, like they drive so well and they push. So it's brilliant. Warren Stanwick gets a reverse layup, so he's on that board.
Certainly is. So Matty Smith, here's Mick Cleary. Back to Smith. Now cross court over to Shields, and then, well, he tried to get that to Cleary, but that missed everything and goes over to what I call the referee section of the Moona Sports Centre.
It's got defence. Has it got barbed wire and fences around it, that one?
At some stage.
Maybe on a different day.
Maybe. Shot went up, that missed. And now Smith here at the corner. Nice shot there by Connor Smith.
Connor Smith's just getting better and better.
Yeah.
He really has stood up and grown as a player this year.
He certainly has. He got upstairs too, but it wasn't enough, and in the end the 2 points will count.
Nice finish there from Perrott.
Yes, quickly down the other end. I'll get back to Connor Smith. Nearly on cue. I'll get back to him in a second. Stanwick's for the mid-range. Can't get that to go.
Oh.
And Liam Smith getting upstairs
nice
for the 2.
Put back.
But with Connor Smith, though, every year I've seen him, he's just matured. His game's keeping developing, and he's just really hard-nosed at the ball. And just one of those players you'd love to have on your team.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far he wants to go in basketball.
Matty Smith knocks down the 3.
Definitely got the potential. I'm not sure how tall he's going to be. Like obviously his brother Lamb's probably 6'2".
2, yeah.
There's a foul there on Cleary, but Connor Smith, he's one of those players that can come in at just say an NBL 1 game or for a charge or something like that, come in for a couple of minutes and run, be a defensive stopper, do whatever he needs to do. Like he's not going to get his 25 points a game, but he's going to get really good stats. And
absolutely,
he's probably one of the better offensive rebounders for a little guy that we've seen in a number of years. He really does. He does it all. So I don't want to give him too much of a plug, but I do like the way that he plays and the teamwork that he displays. And people notice that stuff. It's not just about
absolutely.
Points.
Yep, totally 100% agree with you there, Glenn.
And coachable, I think that's where Brennan Stanwick is very lucky. He's clear he gets a basket. Every team, you need someone like Connor Smith on your team. And I know there's other teams down here that have that person as well, like a Noah Stratzma, who now in local scoring a lot more points, but he's another one who puts his body on the line.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good to see these young blokes really relishing the opportunities they get.
It sure is good to see. That is for sure, Glenn. And
Noah Strathman was playing for
oh, was he?
Xavier's, but he just stopped turning up. Someone said.
Oh, okay. Right.
Someone said, "Where is he?" And I said, "I don't know." And they said, "He doesn't turn up all the time." I said,
Well, Stanwick's for 3. Can't get that to go. And Schultz with the rebound, and then good pass down to Matty Smith.
But back in it, brought it back to 6
back
points.
to 6.
Good to see.
And now Martin rejected by Smith. Good work there by Connor. And then
travel.
It was. A foul. Was a foul. There's a reach in there. So ball on the baseline.
You never know with these. What's that step they call it? These
zero step.
The old 0 step. That's just a if they miss if referees miss call, it's the old 0 step that they've got the excuse for. Well, that's what players say when they get called for travel or don't. That's how you land with it, I think. Or
there's some interpretation around that, but we'll come back to that another time as Stanwick's can't get that to go. Warren Stanwick's with the one-hand tip away. Now Smith with the elbow. Stanwick's puts it to the floor, and as you do, get a 2.
Another 2 points. So just as we talked about, the teamwork. Liam Smith just going through the motions as well. He hasn't sort of had really any shots today, so yeah, he can get big numbers if he wishes to. If Nick Cleary gets a basket, but
yep, no, yeah, apologies, folks.
Connor Smith gets a...
I'll blame Jack Woolcock. I think he come up and had a chat with me and he distracted me while I was on the camera. Yeah.
2 points, but we're not sure how he got it. I think it was an assist.
It was an assist. It was a quick fast break transition that last play, pretty much. So Schultz for another 3 and rattles that home.
A nice shot there from Drew Schultz.
Ball quickly back up the floor here with Connor Smith. Now Liam Smith. That's long as well too. Good rebound by Jay Parrott. So Martin coming up the floor. Old Gold kind of slowed this down. They want to probably, that's the pace they want to go. Matty Smith for another 3. Short and a foul. Looks like that's on Parrott.
I think it is.
Yep. There you go. So 13.5 minutes to go. Of course, this is 2 20-minute halves, running clocks here on the GBA Sunday competition. As the 3 goes up from Connor Smith, can't get that to go. Schultz with another rebound. Here's Blake Graham, who puts up the shot, can't get that to go, and then good rebound by Matty Smith.
It was a pretty warm day as well, so...
It was a warm day, Glenn, yes.
I know that sometimes our grand finals, the clock stops on all whistles, and so it just depends on the day who's playing as well.
I think so. Now, Schultz again for a 3. Missed everything. Stanwick's able to reel that one in. Comes up the floor here. And he's trying to put on some moves. Oh, look out. He'll get it back now. And goes for the shot. And that missed everything. Now, Matty Smith with the NFL-type pass. And Cameron nearly went again. So, there's the ball. Goes behind the banner.
And Warren Stanwick started playing basketball before a 3-point line.
That's true.
Same as I did, so he did have a really good, nice jump shot, but now he's not getting any younger, and that 3-point line seems like a long way out for someone over 50 years of age playing Premier League basketball against all these and with these young blokes.
I won't comment on that. Anyway, Matty Smith. The ball.
Let's see, he might be able to nail a couple.
He might do. Schultz just short on that one once again. Stanwick's now Smith. Alley-oop play, but Matty Smith spoils the party.
Jeez, he knew what was going to happen there.
Yeah, he didn't want it to happen. He didn't know the cameras were there. Matty Smith needs to know better on that. Nick Cleary with the mid-range too. Can't get that to go. Yeah. Connor Smith. Here's Liam Smith, and he missed that one. Timmy Byrne puts it up, drew a foul, and he'll go to the line for 1. Nick Cleary not happy there by the body language. I think he got the foul.
That's a nice finish there from Timmy Burns.
So Timmy Byrne at the line for 1. It's a nice Sunday afternoon here at the Myrna Sports Centre.
It was over 30, wasn't it?
It was that day, yes. Yes, with extreme weather, and then we've had extreme weather today while we're recording the commentary.
Yeah, it's like 5 degrees and raining.
Raining like no tomorrow down here at the moment. As Matty Smith goes for 3, can't get that to go. Parrott with the O board and gets the putback. Lovely work.
I think Old Gold are playing not a bad game. It's just the fact that they're playing against some guys that are shooting the ball a bit better and a bit quicker as well, so they've got their fast breaks going.
Stanwick's for 3, can't get that to go. Of course, Old Gold in a bit of a zone as well too on their defensive phase. And Stanwick's puts up the floater, short on that one, tries to get his own board, can't get it to go, and ball went out of bounds. So I think that's going to be Old Gold ball, and Damien Martin coming in there for Parrott.
Parrott's had a serviceable game thus far. Always gives 110%.
He does. Always a hard work, I've noticed every time I go down and watch some games.
And a nice fellow as well. So it's a good teammate to play alongside of.
So turnover here. Stanwick's off and running to the races and gets the layup there. Matty Smith just not allowing any dunks for Jack Stanwick's. Come on, people. You have to know the Camerons are here covering the grand finals thanks to the West Coast Ball Connection. Blake Graham puts it to the floor. Puts it up. Can't get that to go either. Not a bad drive from the youngster. Now Liam Smith with it here down the other end. And then Stanwick's, the old 1-2 connection there. And, oh, nice pass. That's just good patience and then good little hesitation and what a finish by Liam Smith.
And just the fact that they know who each other is.
Yeah.
And they're good off the ball. Both guys play really well off the ball, and that allowed for an easy basket. Smith just identified that no defensive play was there, and Stanwick's hit him, and it should have been a dunk, but
it should have, yeah.
But Liam Smith, maybe we might see one before the game's out from him, so he should have dunked that one.
I think so, and Liam Smith gets the runner to go there.
He's just cruising along in this one.
He is.
I think he now knows that it's probably out of reach of gold by the field. I'm not sure how much they're up by.
12. 8.5 to go as Drew Schultz brings that one back to 9.
They're still in it then if they can get a couple of stops. But
so Timmy Byrne putting it on the floor. Now Stanwick's looking inside. Now ball getting moved around. Mid-range from Timmy Byrne is good.
Nice shot from Timmy Byrne. Good pass from the inside to Warren Stanwick's as well. So that's a good finish, and good to see Timmy Byrne getting on the scoreboard a few times in this second half.
So Matty Smith puts it to the floor. Goes cross court. Here's Schultz. Now Martin on the cut. Oh, I think he just pushed that shot a bit. That missed everything. And then he found on the play there. And here's Connor Smith for the layup. And easy as you like.
Yeah, that was a bit too easy there. I'm sure if that was Jack Stanwick's, Matty Smith would have been chasing up the court, so he didn't dunk it.
He would have been.
Or Liam Smith, one of the two. Matty Smith hits a three-pointer there,
So it's back to 11 there. So just keep it within some kind of arm length here as Stanwick's goes for 3. And then nice great
rebound.
O-board there by Connor. And he gets the 2 to go. Great work by the youngster. Read that nicely. Now Cleary. And then into Shields. Can't get that to go either. Ball goes out of bounds. And timeout was called. 7:01 remaining. They've stopped it there, Glenn. It's 55-42.
So now, I'm just wondering, Macuna's old gold, and there's Alex Bond there as well, who's injured.
Yep.
So they've got a few outs today. I think the players are, they're doing the best they can. I think they probably would have been a harder unit had they had Dan Ryan and Alex Bond. But they're not playing, so it's good to see Bondi on the sideline encouraging his teammates. And now they'll be in the huddle listening to the words of wisdom of Rodney Graham.
Yes, it certainly would be. Yes, Rocket would be firing out some instructions, and of course the good old Sabres side there, just casual as you like. I think Liam Smith's going to take his bottle to his mother. So can you fill it up for me?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, go over the dear old mum, or his girlfriend, one or the other. I think he was just going to have a drink on the other side there.
I think he was. It's just going to be a decoy. He's probably hanging for a fast break.
He probably, here he comes.
No, he's back now.
Here he is, there he is. Right, play restarts, 7:01 remaining in the second half here, as we come to you from the Moona Sports Centre. In the Glenorchy Basketball Association Premier Men's Final. Sabres, Pecunis Old Gold, I'll tell you not Sabres Red.
Yeah, I think Pecunis Old Gold did a good job to make it to the grand final. I know there's some pretty good other teams that, third and fourth in the competition with some very good players. So Old Gold must have had sort of a game of their life to get through against some of those teams. As Liam Smith just hit another 2 points there. So yeah, I'm not sure who played in the semi-finals, but I believe that there's a team called the Brotherhood who
yes,
Zane boy.
Yeah.
Coaches and then Craig CJ Johnson, he plays alongside his two boys, which
Yep.
is great to see, his sons. So that's excellent that CJ's been able to play with Isaiah and Noah, who are two very talented
Absolutely.
young blokes. So.
Connor Smith gets the 2 off a nice pass from Jack Stanwicks. And it's good to see Rodney Graham and Blake Graham playing together. It's a good father-son combination. There's Blake Graham on cue. He really should have just laid that one up. That's one that you've got to take any time there. I know you try and do the team thing there, Glenn, but really you've got to be a little bit selfish on that and make that layup.
And I think he was told.
He was told. I clearly remember it from the bench as well. So he'll get there with that. So we'll soon learn from those mistakes. But Martin with the 3 can't get it to go. Here's Stanwicks, now Smith, and then nice pass again to Ryan there for the 2.
Good finish from Warren Stanwicks there. He's still running.
Yeah. And again, finish that off, Blake. He's got to attack that one to the rim and get the layup there. So, turnover as the ball comes down here through the Smith brothers. And now Liam goes for 3 and easy done.
Yeah, they're just making it look a bit too easy at the moment, aren't
they? They are, you know.
But mind you, as we said, it's a 30-odd degree day they're playing in, and their opposition aren't the youngest team in the world.
No.
So I think they've held on for and done a good job for probably 2/3 or half the game at least. So
absolutely. Now alley play this time, and Jack Stanwicks can't get that one to go.
Connor Smith.
Smith for the 3 that goes in and out. There's Jamie Martin. Now Perrott. Trying to go inside to Schultz. And
a little bit nasty there from Drew Schultz, just in the
air. Yeah, so Liam Smith didn't like it. Had some advice.
No,
looking at
that from here, once Liam was in the air, Drew just bent over, so it's a bit dangerous.
It was a bit dangerous. That's why Liam Smith was kind of a little bit unhappy there. And players will just settle down a little bit here as well too. From memory. They still kind of moved on after that point.
So a foul on Drew Schultz there. So, and let's hope Liam Smith isn't injured.
He seemed all right afterwards. I had a quick chat with him, and he seemed pretty good. So no drama there. I think it was just more the action of what happened out on the floor there.
Yeah, it was overdone.
No hard feelings. Looks like Rocket's on for the first time, and Mungo's on for the first time as well too. Good to see Mungo Scott there.
Mungo Scott.
As Rocket goes for the NFL type pass to his son in Blake, and couldn't get that to go. But too much heat from Rocket on that one. Connor Smith with the 2 there.
With the left hand as well, so it's a good finish there. Here we go with Mungo.
There you go. Mungo pulls up from the elbow. Can't get that to go. That's his spot, Mungo, I reckon. That or usually on the baseline there.
Anywhere Mungo gets the ball in the half in that front court, there's a shot.
There's a shot there for him, that is for sure. Stanwicks with the fade away and gets the 2.
Mungo's theory is, I'll always miss 100% of the shots I don't take. So get me the ball and I will shoot it and I will get one in for our team.
Absolutely. I've done that for him time and time again. Just short on that one on that occasion, but again, a good look. As Connor Smith comes down the floor here and goes for it. He's short on that one, and Rocket gets the rebound. Let's see. He's looking for his option. He goes to Matty Smith, who goes from downtown, and that's short. Rocket gets his own O board. Can't get the 2 to go. And then Stanwicks and Smith just politely get that going. And Jack Stanwicks with another 3.
Bang. Just silence the crowd with that one. And another assist there for Connor Smith. So he's up a number of assists.
I reckon he's got quite a few. If he can tell me off the top of his head, let me know, please. Right, Stanwicks this time. Matty Smith. Oh, Stanwicks with a one hand. jam, but unsuccessful. Oh, good grief. Meanwhile, Schultz, he's Mungo on the cut. Can't get that to go. Good cut by Mungo, though. And now gets a second chance, and that one rolls in.
And he's got it, and the crowd is going ballistic. I think every person in the stadium was clapping when Mungo got that shot, so well done to Mungo.
Warren Stanwicks for 3. And then that's well. I like the effort from Ryan Stanwicks there, following his shot, as we always teach the juniors to do. But then he just took a bit of contact there for a foul. So Blake Graham now to his dad in Rodney, and Rocket with a nice shot there.
Graham. It's all happening now.
It is. Good to the father-son connection working on that occasion. As Timmy Byrne gets the nice 2 there. As we're pretty much in junk time here now, the players will just kind of casually go for the motion.
I think they are, but I think they've all had fun, and it's unlucky there.
Good work. It was a good effort there by Blake, just a little bit too quick on the release. Yeah, I thought. Yes. All the players are starting to slow down here now. Stanwicks for another 3. Well, that's a rarity, Glenn.
That's not a good finish, but here we go.
What's Blake doing? He's just
trying to dunk.
He wants to go for it. He can't get it to go either. Another year in the gym, Blake, and I have no doubt he'll get there. Stanwicks tries to go for 3. This one's pretty much all done and dusted. And Sabres Red take out the Premier Men's competition, winning this one pretty comfortably in the end, Glenn.
Pretty comfortable, and it was
it's 26
points. So I think Kings Old Gold tried to hold on for as long as they could, but just the youth and even the experience of the youth now. These guys have been playing for a while and together, and they're beating teams everywhere throughout the state. So, but it was a good game. I'm sure the crowd enjoyed it. It was a hot day, and it was just good to see Pekin's Old Gold make the final. And once again, Xavier's, I think they won this one. They didn't win the last one, I think. So they'd be happy to get back to the winner's circle after their loss in the grand final last season. So that's that. That's it for 2020. So
yeah, what an interesting year it has been, Glenn, because start of the year the roster was able to get underway, and then we got into about March, and then quickly that all got shut down due to the global pandemic. But thankfully a couple of months later we were able to get back on court, and great to see GBA kind of taking the initiative and getting things rolling to make sure they could get their competition back up and going. And in the back half of this year, we've been able to get through nicely.
Yeah, and I just think all the players and the crowd, and especially the players, have abided by all the COVID-19 rules, and done everything possible to get back on the court. So congratulations to the GBA on putting together another great season for 7 divisions or 8 divisions, I believe, plus the women's.
Yes.
So it's it's fantastic to see this competition continue to grow, and look forward to seeing what GBA have in store next year.
Absolutely. And I just want to quickly mention as well too, they've introduced another team came in called the Bush Rangers, which is part of the LGBT. I don't want to miss anything out here. Apologies if I do. But they brought that community in, and I've heard great reports from their games as well too.
Yeah, I think they might have come second in their first roster. So from memory, I think they played down the bottom court. I think they might have just got beaten, but I just think that it really shows that the Glen Hockey Basketball Association want to engage, and it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what you do, as long as you want to play and have fun, and it's about acceptance. And I think the GBA it's been great to see that the teams of the other teams have been so accepting of all the new teams that have come into the competition.
Absolutely.
So it's cool.
my thanks to Rodney Graham for once again getting the cameras down there for us. I mean, always great to cover these GBA Sunday Grand Finals as well too, Glenn. I think this is the second or the third one we've covered now for him, and always a lot of fun.
It is indeed, and it's good to see some of the players that aren't playing in SBL anymore that are, they still feature prominently in this comp, and then you see some of the up and coming players. And I know that last season when I think the team that beat Xavier's, they normally had Craig CJ Johnson play, but he was out injured, I believe.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It was just good to see that the team won without CJ, who's been such a good player for so many years.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and still to this day is always great to watch because he's one of the best passes that we've seen, and if he can take the game on his own hand whenever he wants to, and he's in his early 50s, but he's still got that knack, and he's still playing local social basketball, which is great to see. And as I said, it's a great opportunity to see a number of these players now that are playing alongside their kids, and I think that's pretty special there. As we talked about Rodney Graham with his son Blake, and we've got CJ Johnson, who didn't play tonight, but he's playing with his son Noah, and
would have been a few others
and
as
his other son, Noah and
Isaiah.
Oh, God, sorry, Isaiah. And then there's a few others as well. So it's really that's what's good to see. Warren Stamwick's playing with his nephew Jack.
Yep.
But it's a community basketball competition, and I think that GBA are definitely heading in the right direction, and they've been doing so for a number of years now. And as we said, congratulations to Rodney Graham and Kevin Badley and the crew for allowing so many people to play basketball in a fun and safe environment.
Absolutely, again. And my thanks to you for joining us here on commentary as well too. Great to have you on board on our SBL coverage, on our GBA coverage here, and any other coverage that we need your help. So again, thanks for your efforts throughout 2020.
Bring on 2021, eh?
Absolutely. We're looking forward to another big year of basketball coming up in 2021. Great to have your company with us here today by the West Coast Ball Connection YouTube channel. On behalf of Glenn Fairfield, I'm Ronnel Riggs, and we'll see you again next time. But also, too, just quickly, have a safe and happy Christmas and New Year as well, too. See you.